Hey, happy Sunday, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I want to share with you a movie that's been out for a long time, but I never did understand why it got a 56% Rotten Tomatoes. But it is what it is. But as you guys notice, I like a lot of movies that really kind of suck to most people, and not like that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the Rotten Tomato score is kind of, But anyway, it's called Viral. It came out in 2016. It's 86 minutes long, and it's a horror suspense. Horror suspense. And it's I'll read the plot synopsis and more info. So it says, teenage sisters Emma and Stacy live a normal life until a small suburban neighborhood is stricken by a mysterious parasitic virus. And I tell you what, man, I can't understand why people did not like this. I think that sometimes I need to quit listening to the reviews because I don't listen to too many reviews like I used to. But uh, I love this movie, man. I really love this movie. It's about these two girls, man, and they got relocated out to this nice neighborhood. It's out in the valley and stuff, and come find out that the dad cheated on the mom, and the mom found out, so they're kind of like having issues, friction. So the youngest daughter doesn't know that. So the oldest daughter and the youngest daughter both in the same school, and uh, they're hearing that there's a virus over in China, which this is before COVID, but. What was cool? So cool! It had pictures of Barack Obama being the president and all that kind of stuff, and then the way they explained about how the virus is, there's things that you can eat that insects eat that can make them lose their mind, and they'll end up attacking a bigger thing that they shouldn't even be attacking. It showed like the two kids as dads in high school, so they're in high school. So then the girl has this little black friend, which is this sister, which is a black chick, and that's her friend. Well, she got sick, and she ran out of the class, and then she was in her dad's class at that time. Her dad looked at her and said, "Go check on her." So when she go check on her, she's foaming out the mouth and stuff. And then at this time, you're hearing about this virus that's going around. But so they evacuated the school and everything, sent everybody home. So then after that, all heck breaks loose, and then they're telling everybody that they have to stay home. They're not allowed to go do this, and then the army gets involved and stuff. And it's what was so neat about this. It was so real because you didn't have like a real huge area of a whole area. It's just like you're covering this neighborhood. It's a pretty big neighborhood, but it's like set on one area of a neighborhood, and it shows how they had the army came in. They had to check their eyes, and then the eyes was kind of like this was before this was before sorry about that blinking. My food's done, but this is before Last of Us. But anyway, they decided to go to a party. Well, she's trying to check on her black friend, which is this chick, which is the sister, and she can't get a hold of her. But then her dad has to go pick up their mom, and then he leaves them there, and he calls back. He says, "Hey, I'm not allowed to come back. You guys, me and your mom's okay, but we're stuck there." And they say, "You guys have to stay there and don't go nowhere." But then the older sister's kind of wild, so she's like, she wants to party. So they decide to go to this party, and he tells the older daughter to go get his gun, so she knows how to use a gun. And the younger daughter is like a couple years younger, so where'd you learn how to do that? And she says, Dad showed me. But anyway, they go to this party, and then this guy that helped him earlier, that helped the younger sister earlier with the little black girl that was foaming at the mouth, she spit blood at him, and he got infected. Well, he was at that party, and he started going wild. And then the older sister and the sister, which was two main characters, they was trying to hide, and she has this dude the youngest girl liked the kid next door. So that's how this movie set up. And then the guy that she liked ended up saving them, but before he could save him and knock that kid out, the kid spit blood on the older sister, and she backed up, and it went in her eyes and stuff, and then she got sick. And then this is how this movie takes off. But what's weird about this movie is I'm shocked that nobody really likes this movie. And It's from the producer of The Visit and The Purge and Insidious. But what I really loved about this movie, it was really isolated in like a just huge neighborhood. You didn't have to deal with, well, and you hear the news in the background and all this kind of stuff. But this is I really love this movie. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, guys, I get kind of sad when I watch movies, because a lot of times when I watch movies that was like 2014 and 15 and 12 and 11, you didn't have a lot of stuff that was sprinkled in there. It's just, I mean, you just didn't have it. I mean, and I don't want to be that channel about, this and that, so I just don't want to cover that. Y'all probably know by now I don't care for a lot of things, but uh, I just sometimes I watch TV and I just like, damn, why did they put that in there, And then instead of getting angry, I just don't. I just won't watch it. But it's when I watch movies like this, I'm like, wow, this is a really good movie. It's shocking. And then I got this thing called Vadu, and it's a Fandango account, and after each time you watch a movie, you say something like, you can rate it. Well, I rated this thing 4 stars because I think it's just that good. But anyway, you guys. This movie's 2016, and I'm quite sure some of you probably already watched it. Like I said, you got 86 minutes of your time. It's a horror suspense, and it's called Viral. And the cast and the director is Henry Jost, and another director is Ariel Schulman, and your actresses is this young girl is Sophia Black Dahlia and Analia Tipton. Those were the girls that played the sister, and the dad was Michael Kelly, and and the producer is Jason Blum. Yeah, boy, I tell you, man, he has a knack of making movies that are so isolated that he can tell a good story. But anyway, Viral. You get a chance, check it out. Or have you ever watched it? What you think? I think I like this movie. I really do. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. God bless. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you.